Hey guys, welcome back to TRG. I'm Sydney and today I'm checking out the NordicTrack R35 Recumbent Bike. It features iFIT and has 26 levels of adjustable magnetic resistance, but how does it perform? In this review, I'm going to go over everything you need to know and let you see and hear it in action, so let's go. The R35 is made for home use. It's about $1,500, at least at the time of filming this. You can check the current price by clicking the link in the description of this video. This is our affiliate link, and purchasing through here helps us out at no extra cost to you. So like most recumbent bikes, the R35 is pretty large. Its dimensions are 68 inches long, 24 inches wide, and 53 inches high. It takes up a pretty significant amount of floor space. And it's also hard to move. It weighs 192 pounds when it's delivered in the box. So we recommend having at least 2 people to set it up, and we don't recommend moving it often. There isn't a handle or anything at the back to help with moving it, which is unfortunate since you need to lift up the back end to engage the front wheels. So with its size and weight, you'll need a designated spot for it to stay. And the R35 is not only large and heavy, but it's well built. The frame is made out of steel to support the base. There are 2 floor stabilizers that keep it from rocking and shaking. And then the other steel components like the base under the seat and then the beam that holds the console and touchscreen make the R35 feel really solid. It should handle a lot of use, and we recommend it if you have multiple users in your household. It also handles up to 350 pounds. This is typically the highest weight limit that we see on exercise bikes. The pedals are standard. They have top straps to secure your feet, and they work with athletic shoes, and they're textured so to prevent your feet from slipping. And the seat adjusts forward and backward depending on your height. So our team ranges from 6'5" to 5'1", which is me, and we all fit on the R35. It has a large range to work with for adjusting. Also, when you adjust the seat forward, it lowers, and it raises when you adjust it backward, so this helps you get a better fit. There's a lever to adjust the seat underneath pretty easily, and I can reach the screen well, but I adjust the seat pretty much all the way forward, so I'm definitely on the shorter end of what the R35 adjusts to. I also have pretty short legs. The seat is pretty comfortable. It has a decent amount of cushioning, and this mesh back is pretty nice, especially if you get sweaty. There is also some lumbar support. And overall, it feels pretty comparable to sitting in a chair. That's why recumbent bikes like this one are great for people with mobility issues. And the handles are on either side of the seat, so they're well within reach, and they have adjustment buttons on them so you don't have to reach forward to adjust the resistance or the speaker volume. The resistance adjusts on the right handle 1 level at a time, and on the left handle is where you can adjust the volume. And you can also use the buttons on the console and touchscreen to adjust the R35, but these are definitely more convenient. And the flywheel is at the front underneath the console. It weighs 25 pounds. Bike flywheels contribute to the overall stability, and when properly weighted, they contribute to how smooth the pedal stroke feels. And the pedals move in a circular motion, and they're definitely quiet on the R35 thanks to this weighted flywheel. And the R35 has 26 levels of adjustable magnetic resistance. So NordicTrack claims it's silent, but it does make a little bit of noise when the resistance is adjusted. It's still really quiet though, and I'm going to hop on the R35 later on this video so you can listen to it. And the 26 levels offer a pretty wide range of tension to pedal against. I was actually surprised at how heavy the resistance feels at the highest levels. Even at level 1, there's a little bit of resistance felt against the pedals, but the resistance really cranks up at around level 10 or so. So you can definitely get your heart rate up on this recumbent bike. Not quite like you can on a spin bike, but it's a good option if, say, a spin bike or upright bike don't work for you and you want a low impact machine. And NordicTrack includes their standard 10-year frame, 2-year parts, and 1-year labor warranty with the R35. So the console has this 14-inch touchscreen. I really like the screen size. I think anything larger would feel a bit too in your face. It tilts up and down slightly so you can avoid overhead glare. I can reach the screen and the adjustment buttons really easily. Along with the buttons on the handles, you can adjust the resistance below here on the screen, and then the volume buttons adjust here, over here too. The speakers project at you and they offer plenty of volume. Something to keep in mind is that you can't listen to content on your phone through them. They only play the content on the screen, which is iFIT, which I'll get into this in a moment. They are Bluetooth enabled though to pair with your headphones. And the fan below the screen is nice. It has 3 settings for the airflow and it provides a nice breeze and it hits my face. So I'll let you listen to it. There's the lowest setting. And there's the highest setting. For storage, there are just 2 cup holders behind the seat. So these aren't my favorite because they're a little hard to reach my water, but they hold standard water bottles and even my Stanley cup. And there isn't any other storage or a place to put your device or a book. Instead, you're locked into the content on the screen. So if you like fumbling along with an instructor, then I recommend checking out iFIT, which comes enabled on the screen. iFIT requires a monthly subscription, but it offers thousands of guided workouts. These workouts are filmed in studios and areas all over the world. We really love the outdoor workouts with iFIT, and they're what really set this platform apart from others like Peloton. And on the R35, you can take all kinds of bike workouts and then finish up with maybe yoga or strength training off the bike. There aren't any specific recumbent bike workouts, so just keep this in mind. One of my favorite features with iFIT is auto adjust. This is where the exercise bike or treadmill, since iFIT is enabled on equipment from NordicTrack and Proform, it's where the machine will automatically adjust the speed, or in this case, the resistance for hands-free training. Since there aren't any recumbent bike specific workouts though, when iFIT adjusts the R35 to some of the bike workouts, the resistance is often too high or the recommended RPM range is too high since it goes off of what is more achievable and appropriate when riding an indoor cycling bike. So for example, when I was taking an outdoor ride, the suggested RPM range was 80, which is pretty fast paced for a recumbent bike, but this is the range that I'm able to stay on the NordicTrack S22i Studio bike. You might want to bypass the auto adjust and ignore some of the suggested metrics, especially if you find it to not be appropriate for you. It's still nice to have iFIT to stream though. The camera follows the instructor, and oftentimes they talk about the location, and since iFIT films videos on every continent, there are workouts that take place in some pretty cool and unique places. There's also the Google Map feature, which is where you can draw your own routes anywhere on the map. In your workout, Google Images then pop up to show the actual location. One area where I think iFIT could improve is the music. So right now it plays in the background and there are preset playlists of songs split into different genre stations. I think it would be cool if the indoor filmed workouts had curated playlists of music that you listen to with the instructor, just to help add to the overall energy of these workouts. Overall though, iFIT has a lot to offer even on the R35, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And the R35 comes with a free 30-day trial. And if you don't want to stream iFIT, you can use manual mode and do your own thing, and you can even park the R35 in front of your TV. So here I am on the R35 on resistance level 1. $10, 18, and the highest level, which is resistance level 26. Thanks for watching our review of the NordicTrack R35 Recumbent Bike. We like that it has a 14-inch touchscreen for streaming iFIT workouts with a subscription. We're also impressed with the overall construction. It can handle a lot of use, and it's ideal if you have multiple users in your household. It also provides a low-impact workout, and this is a great exercise bike if you have mobility issues, because sitting in the seat is like sitting in a chair. And the overall design is comfortable. It accommodates most heights and weight up to 350 pounds, and there are 26 levels of adjustable magnetic resistance, so there's plenty of resistance to pedal against, and it's quiet, so it's great for most homes. Some things to keep in mind is that there isn't a rear handle to lift up the back end to move it around. It's heavy and it's hard to move, so it's best to keep in a designated spot. Also, iFIT requires a subscription to access the library of classes, and apps like Netflix aren't available to stream on the touchscreen. You don't need a subscription to iFIT to use the R35 though, and you could just park it in front of a TV if you want to use it without. And to learn more about the R35, head over to treadmillreviewguru.com. I have a full written review with even more details there. And to check the current price, click the link in the description. This is our affiliate link, and it helps us out if you purchase through there so we can keep making reviews for you. And if you find this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We review all kinds of fitness equipment so you know what to expect before you buy. I'm Sydney at TRG. I'll see you next time.